Hello, students. This is the third lecture on your second chapter. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together by Gordon Cook and Ellen East. So far, we have seen that the narrator started his voyage with his wife Mary, his son Jonathan, his daughter Suzanne, and they started it in the Wave Walker boat. They also took two crewmen, American Larry Vigil and Swiss Herb Sizzler, to tackle the southern Indian Ocean, which is the world's roughest sea. When they crossed Cape Town, they started encountering strong gales. They were actually worried. They were not worried about the uh, gales. They were worried about the size of the waves, which were as high as their mainmast. Thereafter, what happened on 25th December? They found themselves 3500 kilometers away from Cape Town and had a wonderful holiday complete with Christmas tree. But on New Year's Eve, weather changed. They hoped that it would change for better, but it changed for worse. On 2nd January, the waves became gigantic. Huge waves um, appeared as if the sea was rolling, endless, enormous sea was rolling towards them. Sounds of wave was painful to the ears. Thereafter, they prepared themselves for the waves. They did some efforts to save themselves. First of all, they slowed down the speed of the boat. Then they double lashed everything, made attached lifelines, put on oilskins, wore life jackets, and then waited. They couldn't do anything other than waiting. First hint of disaster came at around 6 p.m. on 2nd January. And how did it come? It came with evil silence. Wind stopped. Sky suddenly grew dark. Huge cloud covered the back part of the ship. The narrator thought it was a cloud, but actually, it was a huge wave, twice in size of the other waves. We also come to know that the narrator, just because of the wave hit, was taken over the boat. He started sinking in the water. As a result, he accepted his approaching death. And he could easily visualize, as you can see in the picture, uh, he could see that wave walker was almost capsizing, means overturning. But suddenly his head popped out of came strongly out of the water. And what happened with him? His mouth was full of, his head smashed to the wheel, his mouth was full of broken teeth and blood. Somehow he managed to come to the ship and take the wheel. He started steering it. He could see that the whole ship was full of water but could not leave the ship, leave the wheel to investigate. Then Mary appeared there and told him that all that scene means that the condition of the ship was not so good. He let Mary at the wheel. He left her there. Thereafter, he went to see the condition of the ship. He met the children, asked their condition. He did some repair work. He did some repair work also with the help of hammers, screws, and canvas. He tried to um, fill the gapping. The right side of the boat was badly damaged. In order to fill the gapping, he stretched the canvas and was successful in building a hatch cover through which more and more water was entering into the ship. Thereafter, we also came to know that the whole night of 2nd January they spent steering the wheel, pumping the water out, and connecting to the call, Mayday calls. But they were not getting any signal because, as they were in the remote corner of the world, it was not so surprising. So far, we have done. Let's continue with the chapter. By morning on January 3rd, the pumps had the water level sufficiently under control for us to take 2 hours rest in rotation. By the morning of January 3rd, they were able to pump out the water that it was sufficiently under control. So much control that they could take rest in 2 hours rotation. Means 2 hour one can take rest thereafter another, but we still had a tremendous leak somewhere below the water line, and on checking I found that nearly all the boats main rib frames, main frame were smashed, means broken down to the keel. In fact, there was nothing holding up a whole section of the starboard side hull except a few cupboard partitions. Here, one question can be asked: what was the condition of the voyagers by the or in the morning of January 3rd? They had the water level sufficiently under control that as the at that time they could take rest in 2 hours rotation. They found that the boat, nearly the main frame of the main structure of the ship, was almost damaged. And if we talk about the starboard means right side of the ship, it was almost there was nothing left except a few cupboard partition. अगर हम starboard side की बात करें तो कुछ cupboard partitions ही बचे थे, otherwise उस side को right side of the ship was almost completely damaged. We had survived for 15 hours since the wave hit. The wave hit at 6 pm on 2nd January. They were able to survive 15 hours after the wave hit, but Wave Walker wouldn't hold together long enough for us to reach Australia. Now they could realize the condition of Wave Walker was not so good that they could safely reach Australia. I checked our charts and calculated that there were two small islands a few hundred kilometers to the east. One of them, Isle Amsterdam, was a French scientific base. Our only hope was to reach these pinpricks in the vast ocean. But unless the wind and sea abated means became less, so we could hoist means put sail, our chances would be slim indeed. Slim means less. The great wave had put our auxiliary engine, their supplementary engine, out of action. This was the condition of voyagers. Although they were able to survive 15 hours after the wave hit, but it was clear, seeing the condition of Wave Walker, that they could not reach Australia with that condition of the ship. So the narrator went to the chart room. He checked all the charts and calculated that there were two small islands a few hundred kilometers to the east, and one of the island was Isle Amsterdam. It was a French scientific base, and at that condition their hope was to reach those islands. those pinpricks in the vast ocean. Pinpricks means very small area occupied by the ocean, by the island in the ocean. Pinpricks पिन पॉइंट की जो जगह होती है, और पिन पॉइंट की बहुत, those islands, pinpricks, pinpoint, those islands occupied very less space in the vast ocean, but at that time their hope was only limited to those islands. But unless the wind and sea abated, but unless the speed of the wind and the size of the waves, seas here particularly refers to the waves. Unless the size of the wave became less and the speed of the wind become less, they could hoist sail. So that they just wished that the speed of the wind and the size of the sea become less, so that they could hoist the sail, but their chances would be less. The chance to survive, the chance to reach the island was less. The great wave had put their main engine out of action. Now come to January 4. On January 4, after 36 hours of continuous pumping, we reached the last few centimeters of water. Now we had only to keep pace with the water still coming in. After continuous pumping of 36 hours, they were now successful in reaching a few centimeters of water. Only few centimeters of water was left in the sea. Now their condition was that they had to tackle the oncoming water in the ship. We could not set sail on the main mast. They, at that condition, at the circumstance, could not put any sail on the main mast, on the main pole. Why? Pressure on the rigging would seem pull the damaged section of the hull apart. Any pressure on the rope would simply put the damaged part of the ship apart from it. It means अगर उन रोप्स पर कोई भी प्रेशर आता, अगर सेल वो लगाते, तो शिप का जो डैमेज्ड पार्ट था, इतना प्रेशर आने से शिप का डैमेज्ड पार्ट अलग हो जाता. So we hoisted the storm jib and headed for where I thought the two islands were. So they had to hoist the storm jib, and they headed means moved towards the two islands where the narrator thought the islands were situated. Mary found some corn beef and cracker biscuits. Beef is the meat of cow. Mary found some corned beef and cracker biscuits, and we ate our first meal in almost 2 days, almost after 48 hours. They had their first meal, and it was on 4 January. But our respite was short lived. Respite means rest. Their rest was short lived, of short time. Why? At 4 p.m., black clouds began building up behind us. Within the hour, the wind was back to 40 knots and the seas were getting higher. Black clouds began building up behind them. At 4 p.m., once again, the sky grew dark. Within an hour, the wind was once again, it returned to 40 knots, means the speed of the wind increased, and once again the waves, with the increasing speed of the wind, as a result, the waves were getting higher. The weather continued to deteriorate. Deteriorate means to become worse. जैसे बद से बदतर होने लगा. Weather condition started continuing to become worse throughout the night. And by dawn means morning on January 5, our situation was again desperate. Desperate means hopeless. Once again, they, uh, in the evening at 4 p.m. of January 4, once again the ominous atmosphere created. The cloud became dark, wind returned at 40 knots, and as a result, the waves were getting higher. And the condition of the voyagers became hopeless by morning of January 5. When I went in to comfort, in and to are separate. When I went in to comfort the children, John asked, Daddy, are we going to die? I tried to assure him that we could make it. But Daddy, he went on, we aren't afraid of dying if we can all be together, you and Mummy, Shu and I. When narrator went to comfort his children, Jonathan asked him a question whether they were going to die. As a result, narrator tried to assure them, make them hopeful. He was about to speak, but Jonathan continued and told his father that they were not afraid to die if they all were together. I could find no words with which to respond, but I left the children's cabin determined to fight the sea with everything I had. He could find no words to respond. He was so moved by the positive attitude of his children that he could not respond to what he said. And I left the children's cabin determined. Thereafter, he left children's cabin determined to fight the sea, determined to fight the weather conditions with everything he had, with every possible conditions he had to protect the weakened starboard side. First of all, in order to protect the weak part of the right side of the ship, he decided to heave to. Heave to means support with the undamaged port hull facing oncoming waves. What did he do? He knew that if any wave would hit from starboard side, which was the weakest part at that time, then there were chances that the wall would um, be separated. The starboard side of the ship would be separated from the ship. So he tried to provide a support to the right side of the ship. How? Using an improvised means not refined sea anchor of heavy nylon rope and two 22-liter plastic barrels of paraffin. He tried to make the right side of the starboard side of the ship strong by supporting it. हाउ? उसने कुछ चीज़ें रख दी इस साइड को ताकि उसको सपोर्ट मिले. अगर वहाँ से वेव हिट करे तो यहाँ इसको राइट साइड ऑफ द शिप वुड बी स्ट्रॉन्ग. उसने सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड किया. सपोर्ट किस चीज़ का? सी एंकर का. और उसने 22 लीटर्स की बैरल्स रख दिए ऑफ पैराफिन्स. बैरल्स वी कॉल इट पीपे. बड़े बड़े जो ड्रम्स होते हैं उनको रख दिया in order to provide protection, in order to make the starboard side of the ship strong. That evening, Mary and I sat together holding hands as the motion of the ship brought more and more water in through the broken planks. We both felt the end was very near. That evening, Mary and I sat together holding hands. That evening, the narrator and his wife, the condition of the elders is shown here that they were somehow hopeless. They thought that their end was approaching. They were soon going to die. The narrator and his wife, they stood together holding each other's hands as the motion of the ship brought more and more water in through the broken planks, the broken parts of the ship. They both felt that their end was near. When they were sitting and they could see more and more water entering into the ship through the broken parts of the ship, they realized that their end was near. But Wavewalker rode out the storm, and by the morning of January 6, with the wind easing, I tried to get a reading on the sextant. Sextant is an instrument to measure angular distances. Back in the chart room, I worked on the wind speeds, changes of course, drift means changing of direction, and current in an effort to calculate our position. He back to the chart room in order to calculate wind speed, in order to know the speed of the wind, the change of the wind's course, direction, drift and current in an effort to calculate their position. उसने सारी चीज़ें ली. He took मीन्स विंड की स्पीड कितनी है, वो किस डायरेक्शन में चेंज हो रही है, वेव्स किस हाइट तक उठ रही हैं, एंड ऑल दैट टू कैलकुलेट देयर पोजीशन. The best I could determine, the best he could came out with was that they were somewhere in 1,50,000 kilometers of ocean looking for a 65-kilometer wide island. The best he could calculate was that they were 1,50,000 kilometers somewhere in the ocean, and they were looking for 65-kilometer wide island. While I was thinking, while he was making calculation, Shu movingly, painfully joined me. The left side of her head was now very swollen, and her blackened eye narrowed to slits, means it became narrower. बहुत ही पतली हो गई थी, मतलब स्वेलिंग आ गई थी, तो आईज खुल नहीं रही थी. While he was thinking, at that time, Suzanne came there. Her left side of her head was now swollen alarmingly, but she gave a card to her father. On the front, she had drawn caricatures of Mary and me with the words, caricatures means cartoons, of Mary means her mother and father. And she had also written, "Here are some funny people. Did they make you laugh?" I laughed a lot as well. Inside was a message, "Oh, how I love you both. So, this card is to say thank you and let's hope for the best. Somehow we had to make it." This was the time. It shows the optimism, the courage of the children. They were hopeful and they were making efforts to make their father cheerful in the direst stressing situation. Suzanne Shu gave a cheerful card to her father, making caricature, and she tried to make him comfortable in that direst stressing situation. I hope students up to this the chapter is clear. Thank you.